So this is a hard point to kind of get you to understand because it becomes very sensitive and more personal. Because personally speaking, what you have to realize is you are what they think you are. Now, I'm not saying you're not an individual. I'm not saying not to try to be you and not conform to society, but you have to understand when people don't know you, there is a level of reality to the fact that they're going to look at you and have a thought about who you are, how you're holding yourself. Do they think you look like you'd be reliable? Does it look like you're a hard worker? There are things that we all, in our own minds, and I wish it weren't that way, but people will make those judgments long before they get a chance to put the time into getting to know you. Whenever we go and we start school or start a new job, in those brief moments that you get a chance to know somebody, those first impressions, people start to assume things and make those judgments about who they think they click with, who they think they can count on, who they think they can go to for information. So it is important to start focusing on what your brand is. When you get to be a junior or senior in high school and then on through your college years, you have to start focusing a little bit more on your personal brand because you can figure out exactly what it is you want people to see in you. And you can start to create that and control that and put that out there so that people don't pass judgment on you that might be something that you don't want them to think. So your personal brand, it is what you put out there, what you post. So you have to understand that socially speaking, clean it up. I know you want to live out there and you want to be different for your friends and you want to look like this is how your group of friends acts and these are the things that you do. But as you start to understand that your next steps are more about what's happening outside of your group of friends and more about what you're trying to be as you move through your educational process or what you're going to do after high school or what you're going to do after college. And that starts when you're a junior or senior in high school. So make sure you understand what exactly you have on your social platforms. Go out there and look at your Facebook. Go out there and look at your Instagram. Look at the pictures that you have. Go all the way back to when it started. And let's face it, you don't have 2,000 friends. You don't. None of us have 2,000 friends. You have to start understanding who you actually know and what they can share from your profiles and your content. When employers are starting to look for people to invest their money into, it starts to be an investment of who they want to work for their company, and they're going to look at your social media. So make sure that you've got the person that you want them to see and know and understand versus maybe some things that you are doing or posting that isn't going to put you in the best light. I get it. You're young. But you also have to understand you have to start looking at your future a little bit differently now when it comes to social media. So you have to figure out what platform you're going to start to create that branding. Yes, clean up your social media, but also start creating your experience platform, which I would suggest developing a LinkedIn profile. This is going to be a chance for you to share work experiences, the type of person that you are, the organizations that you're part of, certificates that you've earned, and stay on top of it because that, again, is going to be any job that you get, people are going to start looking at your LinkedIn profile. And they're going to be impressed that you've taken the time to actually put yourself out there and start to develop that. So when it comes to personal branding, start branding.